All right, back after another little hiatus. Been 2, maybe 3 weeks. So it's been kind of busy, just trying to get my thoughts together, everything squared away, and that's actually kind of what I want to talk about. I want to talk about getting things done. You know, I talk a lot in these videos about achieving things. You know, whether it's making money on the side or, whatever, reading books, whatever. But how do I actually get that stuff done? Every day it's, very busy. Everything is, you got to do, your regular things that you have to do in life. You got to work for money so you can pay your bills and all that other stuff. And then, in spare time, at least, for people like me, where you just, kind of like working like your full-time job, but you want to do other things besides that, you have to achieve those other things in your spare time. So how can you do it? Right? So that's what I want to talk about. Goals. You want to write your stuff down. And I probably talked about this in a few past videos, where if you write the things down that you want to finish, you're more likely to get them finished versus somebody who is just kind of, freestyling with it, just kind of, has the free spirit kind of approach, not writing it down. Those kind of people don't get many things done, right? You need to write down your goals and commit and knock them out. And you really need to, if you're not used to doing that, you have to have that mindset. And there are plenty of books out there that can help you out with it, such as a book titled Mindset by a lady named Carol S. Dweck, I believe her name is. She's a psychologist. Great book if you want to learn about changing your mind so you can, do things that you didn't think that you could possibly do. All right. Brian Tracy, his material is great. I listen to a lot of his stuff. It's on YouTube, but also he has his website he's all about setting goals, time management. That's really what it's all about. So, yeah. So I was thinking today, I was like, man, this year I felt like I really didn't accomplish anything. And really, I had written down my goals, but I was not checking them periodically. So like I looked at it and I was like, I did complete some of these things on this list. Even though I wasn't periodically checking on it, I did complete some of the stuff. But what I want to do is I really want to step it up for the year ahead. So for the next year, I'm gonna rewrite all my goals, and I'm gonna organize them, and I'm gonna try to stick to them. And I want to see what I accomplish next year. I did more this year than I did the year before because I didn't really have anything like really written down. I just had things in my mind that I wanted to do, right? So having the stuff written down this time, I did more stuff even though I really wasn't following a strict schedule. So, well, how do you do it? Do you just write down, I want to live on the beach, or, I want to read 100 books? How do you actually do it step by step? That's what I'm going to talk to you about right now, right here, right now. So the way I'm doing it is, and this is probably just stuff that I've gotten out of listening and reading other people's material, is what I'm going to do first is I'm going to do a brain dump. All right. So I'm just going to take a piece of paper, a Google Doc. This is 2016, and I'm just going to write down all the things that I want to do through my lifetime, the important things. All right. And I've started doing that today. All right. Then what I started doing is on the next page, yearly things. So what I want to accomplish in a year, and actually I'm going to revise that, because what I want to do is I want to say, all right, what do I want to do in my lifetime? And then I want to do a 10-year breakdown. What am I going to achieve, God willing, in 10 years? What am I going to achieve, God willing, in 5 years? And what am I going to achieve next year? All right. So far we got the lifelong goals, then the 10-year goals, the 5-year goals, and then the year ahead, those goals. From there, I'm going to break it down further. How am I going to proceed towards those goals on a month-to-month basis? and then from a month-to-month basis, on the week-to-week basis, and then once we get down to the weekly basis, from there, we're gonna do the dailies, right? So what are we doing every day? And then from there, that's when we're gonna really break it down. I'm doing this for an hour, I'm doing this for 2 hours, I'm doing that for a half hour. So really that's really the simple way of how you write down your goals. Then from there, of course, you have to commit to it, okay? So you gotta get into if you're lazy, like I was lazy, first of all, you gotta change your mindset. You gotta tell yourself that you can do it. And then you need to form new habits, right? They say it takes about an average of 40 days to form a new habit. So you got to form that new habit of not being lazy, all right? So let's say that, all right, one of my goals is to get back in shape, right? I haven't really been exercising much, so I need to start exercising. Now, exercising, that's really kind of difficult if you haven't done it for a while. Very lazy. A lot of it's mental. So I need to just kind of get up and kind of force myself to do it. And after about 40 days, it's going to be like clockwork, hopefully. Another goal is to read more consistently, right? So if you haven't been reading a lot, then you gotta get back in that habit. You gotta build yourself back up, right? So you start off by, reading 10 minutes a day or something like that. All right, for about a week, 7 days, 10 minutes a day. Week 2, 15 minutes a day for a week. Week 3, 20 minutes a day. Week 4, 25 minutes a day. So within the first month, you got yourself up to reading 25 minutes a day. All right, then you continue that process until you get yourself up to an hour. So you want to get to the point where you're reading at least 1 hour a day, because you need to, whatever you want to achieve, you need to build that knowledge on how to do it. All right. So really, those are a couple of examples of how you actually implement the goals. So I gave you the way to actually map your goals. You do your lifelong goals, the 10-year goals, 5 years out, 1 year out, monthly goals, daily goals, and then from there you break it down to I'm doing this for an hour, I'm doing this for 2 hours, I'm doing that for a half hour. All right. Once you do that and you get consistent with it, and just start with one goal. Start with one goal. And once you achieve that, then that's going to give you the confidence to add new goals. And before you know it, you'll be accomplishing and achieving. All right. So I'm just going to keep that short. Keep it short today. Hope everyone has a good weekend. Today is Friday. Really, that's all I wanted to say. Let me know what you think on the comments. I'm going to try and hit you again. That's another goal, is to get more regular and consistent with these videos. And actually, one of my immediate goals is to finally get a little stand for this phone, so I don't have to drive on Highway 75, which is the most dangerous highway in America, holding the phone in my hand. All right, take care.